How long have you been painting?
I actually only started painting in the last 4 or 5 years.
Did you do art before that?
Yes, when I was a teenager, I drew, usually portraits, and just in pencil.
That regular like drawing pencil, gray pencil, colored pencil?
Just pencil.
Okay. Did you take any art classes?
No.
Okay. When did you graduate from pencils? What was your next step?
I actually quit drawing in pencils for a lot of years. I just quit art because I was busy raising my kids. And then 4 or 5 years ago, I took a class at my church to find out what your gifts are. And it reminded me, yeah, I used to like to do art a lot. So I started drawing, and one day I decided, I think I'll just try to paint something. You know, my husband says, could you paint this postcard he had gotten for his birthday? And I said, well, I don't know, I'll try it. So I tried it, and it turned out pretty good. So I've been painting ever since.
You remember what the postcard was?
Actually, yeah, it's a cabin on the lake. It's in the photos I sent you. It's got an orange background and the light shining off the lake and light coming through the windows. It's just...
So did you have to go buy supplies then and decide to?
Yeah, I had to go start from scratch.
So how'd that go?
Oh, that wasn't too bad. I went and got like the cheap stuff at Walmart and, you know, just whatever beginner I could come up with. It didn't cost me too much. And
So have you graduated to better materials since then?
yeah, I've started buying like better canvases and, you know, better acrylics, much nicer paintbrushes.
Where do you get your equipment, material at?
Michael's, Hobby Lobby occasionally.
When did you start entering exhibits or competitions?
Actually, I didn't start with a exhibition. Actually, the first thing I did that I showed to anyone was the picture of the lion. I did it for a benefit for the Mook family, and I gave a print away of it. And then my girlfriend Amy Sorrell, which is also a Lakeshore artist, she says, I think you should come join this group with me. I said, okay, well, I got some time and I have never done it, let's try it.
When did you do that?
About 4 years ago. And we started coming on Wednesday mornings together and hanging out with Harry and the rest of the group, and I liked that a lot. And I did that up until the last year when I went to first shift, so.
So by doing that Wednesday morning get-together, did you learn a lot there? Or
Well,
was
yeah.
it as much a social experience?
Yeah, it is a social experience to a point, but yeah, it's seeing other people work and having them critique your work and help you figure out, you know, what you're doing, because yeah, I have no training. So everything is a new experience for me. So having more experienced artists around to discuss things with and bounce suggestions off of, and you know, should I do it this way? And yeah, where it was very helpful, yeah.
So would you recommend joining Lakeshore Artists?
Oh, absolutely. One of my favorite things to do is to hang out with other artists. You learn a lot just by being in the same room. I mean, Harry especially taught me that sometimes you just got to step back from your painting. And I'm very particular and sort of anal. And so, you know, he'd make me stop and walk away from my painting and look at it. And I think that was the best thing he ever taught me. Because then when you're looking at your painting that way, it's not the same. I mean, you could see overall much bigger picture where you're headed than if you're over here painting. That was one of the worst things when I was younger. It's like anything I draw, if I didn't like it, in the garbage it went. And yeah, one of the best things I ever decided was stop doing that. Put it down, walk away, go back later, you know, don't throw it out.
So what does creating art do for you?
It gives me a sense of peace. I feel like I'm one with the universe when I'm painting. I'm very, very calm.
Do you see it as spiritual?
I do. It's a God-given talent because I don't have any training. And it's sort of like giving back what He's already given me. It's almost like having a conversation for me. Me and God are having a conversation, and when we get done, there's this really neat painting.
Are you working on anything right now?
Yes, I'm finishing the waterscape that Amy had taken a picture of for Tab that I was out there painting on Bridge Street. Yeah, I'm finishing that up now. The Goddess Winery, which is where this original painting came from. They actually commissioned it for me, and they sent me this church, but an old broken down one that was like dilapidated, and I decided to bring it back to life. So, you know,
You did a very nice
and
job.
all they did was ask me, well, I'd like a church and I'd like a vineyard next to it. So that's what they got.
Where do you draw your inspiration?
Anything in nature. I'm a water baby. If it's got water, some sunsets and sunrises.
Would you consider you have more of a traditional taste or style?
Probably, yeah. I know I'm not, modern or sort of out there. I just sort of like, creating anything that catches my eye. I like to draw in like charcoals, and I'll see like the lion or an owl, and I'm trying to look for that little spark in there that maybe no one else is catching. I have this sparrow I drew for probably 5 months, painted instead, and yeah, you can see like a little sparkle in its eye that no one could see in the picture, but I could see it in the picture I took it from, So it's just like I'm looking for that spark.
Do you have any tips for people starting out?
Don't be so hard on yourself. That's the first thing. Whatever you do, I believe that everyone is an artist. Now, whether it's paint or drawing or math, or dance or music or words, everybody has a little art in them.
Do you have any favorite artists yourself?
I don't know if you, well, I guess you would consider my artist. My favorite was Bob Ross. I'm sure everybody knows who he is. He's the reason I thought about picking up a paintbrush, because I figured, well, he says I could do it.
When you played Festa show at Niva Jamboree, how did you feel about that?
I was very impressed that they liked it that much. I won People's Choice Award last year for the sunset, and that just warmed my heart. Getting anything that the people chose, it's like, oh, yeah, that makes me feel good. Just I hope everybody takes the time, if you have a chance, to come out here on Wednesday in the morning. Come out and join the group. They will be happy to have you. And the Art Center is an amazing place. You should also check this out.